great introduction. This is great, and I'm very proud of living here in America and receiving this wonderful award. I'm very grateful for Noel, and the first time that I met him, I always knew that he was a terrific guy. And Mr. Humphrey, he's just an amazing guy as well, and I'm very honored. Such an honor to be here gathered tonight with my fellow Americans. I used to be not too much into politics before in my life, as much as I am now. I used to try to avoid the conversation or to even do research in order to find out how politics work. Excuse me. But then it hit me. While doing my own research, either positive or negative about the government and the intentions to manage this country. Just to give you a little bit of my background, I was born and raised in Monterrey, Mexico in 1980. While growing up in Mexico, there was, and there are still, a lot of American influence in the media. This made me realize the greatness of the United States of America. And from that day on, I fell in love with the English language. I always had a great desire to speak in English and communicate just like the American people do. Where I grew up, I had the opportunity to establish conversations with American people, such as LDS missionaries and other great business people that resided there at the time. This motivated me more to learn and practice the English language. Being very young, I had big dreams, very big dreams. I used to say to myself, I want to be in the United States and have a great life. I wanted to speak the language and be part of the society where the laws mean something and where you can achieve your financial freedom. But I need to tell you that dreams do come true. I became a United States citizen in November 4th, 2010. I had to go through all the requirements of legalization, and to be honest with you, it required a lot of patience, it required a lot of money as well. It requires some studying of basic American history. Just to let you know, for the citizenship test, they give you a manual with 100 questions that you have to know to the T, but don't worry, they will all just ask you only 6. To make it easier on yourself. All the American history makes me realize that everything that those that participated actively in the foundation of the United States were guided by God. There's no doubt about that. Even though they were Freemasons, they did believe in a supreme deity that helped them to create the freedoms that we enjoy and some take for granted. I'm very grateful for the wonderful liberties that we enjoy, because we don't know if those liberties will be taken away. And that is what's concerning. And that is the reason why I wanted to be involved in my community, because I'm seeing so many decisions and actions performed by our government that do not follow what has been established with what the founders of this nation intended. This is a nation of immigrants, and me, as Hispanic in the United States, I feel the responsibility to help my fellow Hispanics to open their eyes into reality and how we elect officials, to be informed on who is running for office. Well, we don't know what the intentions are of those who run for office and how they can deceive us. But at least we can hold those accountable for what they have promised when they run. I want you to know that Hispanics come to the United States following a dream. They come here finding liberties and that cannot be enjoyed back in their native countries. Hispanics come to America to start up businesses and to work hard and be the engine of this country in order to provide a better life for their children. Yes, I understand that there are people that come here with bad intentions, but we must not generalize because others say in a different way. I want you to know that Hispanics are tradition followers too. And they are conservatives, just like we are. They have so much respect for their religion, whatever it is. They are family-oriented, they have amazing work ethic, and they are entrepreneurs. Last year I met the owner of Rico Foods. He started his business selling Mexican beans and tamales in the farmers markets with only 2 coolers. Now, after several years of successful business, he has expanded his operations to Jackson, Wyoming, and Las Vegas. This is what Hispanics want. They want to create employment. They want to contribute to the society. And they pay taxes as well. No matter if they are illegal, they also have to pay taxes. The IRS gives them a number that is required by tax code. It is called the Individual Taxpayer Identification Number. So they also have to give back to the centralized bank that rules over this nation, the same way that we all do. The good thing about my people is that they have very warm hearts. And that is the reason why socialist politicians take advantage of that great attribute to come up to them with false promises that there will be an immigration reform, or persuade them to give them their vote in exchange for free cell phones or a handout. This is exactly what happened in Mexico in the last election of the current Mexican president. He spent billions of dollars giving people groceries and gift cards in order to obtain their vote, and made so many false promises. And you know what? Latin Americans are very tired to be taken advantage of. Latin America is a dormant giant that is about to wake up at any moment. And we are witnessing that with Venezuela. Everything started with a group of students marching pacifically in their National Youth Day. And also they wanted to make the government hear them because there has been so many illegitimate actions taken by the government. So instead of sitting down in dialogue with them, the military police started to attack them and even killing their own citizens. Obviously, Venezuelans do not have guns to defend themselves. And we know that because communist Hugo Chavez governed that country for many years, deceiving the people of that beautiful country. I will give you another example. There has been so many innocent people that have died because of the entire drug wars between cartels in Mexico. As we know, Mexico has one of the strictest laws as far as gun ownership is concerned. In their constitution states that they can possess a gun unless it is for the defense of their own homes, but it has to be a low caliber. Anyways, in southern western Mexico, there has been many families that have been taking their lands away and raping their wives and daughters. And what did the government do? Nothing. So because of this lack of protection, a group of citizens decided to create a self-defense army that is protecting the citizens of this city. And they are called Los Vigilantes, or the Vigilants. And thanks to those armed citizens, the people feel more safe and secure in their territory. What does this tell us? Why is it that progressive politicians want to ban guns? Why is it that there are buyback programs? Why does the government want to buy all the ammo available? Why is it that our Second Amendment's rights are being attacked? I mean, morality is being attacked. Our liberties are being attacked. Our economy is being attacked. Our Constitution is being attacked by domestic enemies. What type of country do we want for our children? Do we want to live a country with liberty and justice? Or do we want them to live in captivity and fascism and socialism? To end this speech, I would like to finish with my favorite patriotic history, which is the story of the Star-Spangled Banner. When the British war fleet attacked Fort McHenry, Francis Scott Key instructed the people of the colonies to protect the fort and not lower the flag at the rampart, because that will tell the British Army that they have won the war. The entire British fleet aimed at the flag for hours, and the flag was still up. The British Admiral did not understand the reason why the flag was still up. So he ordered to use all the ammunition towards the flag, but the flag was still up. But it was up in a very strange angle. Francis Scott Key found out later that one of the reasons why that flag was still up is because the flagpole received several direct hits, but what held it up was courageous patriots that humanly kept the flagpole in place until they died. Their bodies were removed and others took their place. This resembles our current days, when we are being attacked to lower our standards, to deviate from the righteous ways. There are still people out there that are willing to die, to stand strong for what they believe, instead of giving up. So I urge you, my fellow Americans, to keep your flag up at all times. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.